Is a legacy something you leave or something you give away? Martin, the founder of our small, family-run print shop, was retiring after 50 years. For his final 2 weeks, he was meant to be training his replacement, me. Instead of teaching me the intricate dance of the vintage Heidelberg press or the secret to perfect color matching, he spent the days telling stories. Stories about printing wedding invitations for couples whose grandchildren now came in for business cards. About the community newspaper he kept afloat during hard times by running it at cost. This isn't about ink and paper, Leo, he'd say, patting the old machine. It's about trust. You're not a printer. You're a keeper of people's most important days. On his last Friday, a young woman came in, her eyes red-rimmed. She placed a delicate, hand-drawn children's book on the counter. My grandma wrote and illustrated this for me when I was little, she said, her voice thick. She passed last week. I just want one good copy for myself. Every place says it's too complex, too small a job. Martin examined the beautiful, shaky watercolors, a one-off custom job on thick specialty paper. It would take hours to calibrate, a financial loss for a single book. I started to formulate a gentle refusal, but Martin spoke first. We'd be honored, he said, his voice soft. Come back at 5. After she left, I looked at him. Martin, the setup alone. I know, he interrupted, a twinkle in his eye. Get the paper. Today, you learn what the ledger doesn't show. We worked side by side. He didn't just run the press. He explained why each adjustment mattered for the texture of her grandmother's paint strokes. He showed me how to listen for the perfect kiss of the plate. As the first pristine page emerged bearing a beautifully rendered fox in a forest, he nodded. See? You're not printing a book. You're printing a memory. That's the job. When the woman returned, she held the finished book like a holy text, tears streaming freely. She tried to pay extra. Martin refused, charging only for the paper. Your grandma's work was a gift, he said. This is just the wrapping. After she left, glowing, Martin handed me the shop keys. The formal training was over. He'd given me almost no procedure manuals. Instead, he'd given me the story of the grieving granddaughter, the philosophy of the keeper of important days. He shrugged on his coat and paused at the door, looking back at the quiet shop, at me, and at the press that hummed with a fresh, warm memory.